Welcome to Royal Telly, your ultimate source of royal news. I'm your host, Chloe. Here on Royal Telly, we delve into the most intriguing royal stories that have caught the public's attention. We aim to provide a balanced perspective, offering insights that go beyond the headlines. Whether you're a royal enthusiast or a casual observer, we've got something for you. So buckle up as we dive into the world of royal drama, intrigue, and power plays. Today we are discussing a topic of great significance that has been making headlines. It's not just a family feud, it's a palace power play, a meticulously executed campaign of sabotage against Prince Harry and the very idea of family peace. This isn't just about a son trying to reconcile with his father. No, this is about two powerful men, Prince William and Sir Clive Alderton. Why are they so invested in ensuring this healing fails? Prince Harry made a quiet attempt at mending the rift with a private 53-minute tea with King Charles at Clarence House. Yet, the immediate response was far from supportive. The Sun framed the meeting as distinctly formal, quoting anonymous sources who claimed Harry felt like an official visitor. They even twisted Harry's personal gift, a framed photo of his children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, into sensational fodder. But the plot thickens. Royal reporter Tom Sykes, who has previously echoed Harry's grievances, has pointed the finger at the orchestrators of this toxicity, Prince William and King Charles's most senior aide, Sir Clive Alderton. For Sykes to admit that these two are leading efforts to block reconciliation is monumental. It confirms what Harry has been saying all along about the deep state of courtiers with their own agendas and the detrimental effects their leaks and backbriefing had on the Sussex's mental health. The Wasp, as Harry famously called Sir Clive Alderton, has been unmasked as a key player in this campaign. This powerful figure, who denied Harry's request for security protection during UK visits, embodies the men in grey suits Harry warned us about. His position, his influence, and now his alleged collusion with Prince William against the Duke of Sussex speak volumes. The ultimate betrayal, however, comes from Kensington Palace. A derisive comment leaked by a palace insider, comparing Harry's meeting to a brief tea and a slice of cake for the Treaty of Versailles, exposes the objective to diminish Harry's efforts and keep the drama alive. Prince William's reported hostility, acknowledged by Tom Sykes, combined with Alderton's maneuvering, reinforces the truth. Harry's biggest obstacle to peace with his father is not the Atlantic Ocean. It is the family members and courtiers who are determined to keep him estranged. The evidence of this power play is undeniable, and it comes from within the media's own ranks. Prince Harry's brief private 53-minute tea with King Charles at Clarence House was meant to signal a quiet step toward mending a painful rift. But what was the immediate toxic response? Well, the media, in its usual fashion, decided to spin the narrative. The Sun, for instance, framed the meeting as distinctly formal, quoting anonymous sources who claimed Harry felt like an official visitor. They even twisted Harry's beautiful personal gift, a framed photo of the king's grandchildren, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, notably not including Harry and Meghan, into sensational fodder. A touching gesture turned into a circus act. Then we have the royal reporter Tom Sykes, a journalist who, in a stunning shift, is now echoing Harry's own long-standing grievances. He points the finger directly at the architects of this toxicity, Prince William and King Charles's most senior aide, Sir Clive Alderton. For Sykes to now admit that William and Alderton are leading efforts to block any reconciliation is monumental. Sykes, whose Substack has been a conduit for William's frustrations, has essentially confirmed everything Prince Harry told us in Spare. He describes courtiers like Alderton as a deep state with their own agendas, acknowledging that leaks and backbriefing were a major factor in the Sussex's mental health struggles. This is exactly what Harry told us, and the royal press pack, including Sykes, all ganged up to say he was lying. Now, the man Harry famously described in Spare as the Wasp, Sir Clive Alderton, is unmasked as a key architect in this campaign. This is the very same powerful figure who sat on Ravik, the committee that denied Harry's request for security protection during UK visits. His position, his influence, and now his alleged collusion with Prince William against the Duke of Sussex speak volumes. Alderton embodies the men in grey suits, the courtiers Harry warned us about. wielding quiet, decisive power to enforce their own narrative. For Tom Sykes to now admit that William and Alderton are leading efforts to block any reconciliation is monumental. The man Harry famously described in Spare as the Wasp, Sir Clive Alderton, is unmasked as a key architect in this campaign. Now let's delve into this character a little deeper. Sir Clive Alderton, the man whose influence in the royal court is undeniable, has recently been highlighted as a significant player in this ongoing drama. His position as the most senior aide to King Charles and his close ties with Prince William have placed him in a position of considerable power. But what's more concerning is the alleged collusion between him and Prince William against the Duke of Sussex, Harry. Consider this. Alderton is the same influential figure who sat on the Royal and Vice-Chancellor's Executive Committee, known as RAVEC. This is the committee that denied Harry's request for security protection during his visits to the UK, a decision that didn't just have implications for Harry's safety, but also served as a clear message of exclusion and rejection. What Alderton embodies is the essence of the men in gray suits that Harry has warned us about. These are the courtiers, the powerful figures behind the scenes, who are not just silent observers but active participants in shaping the narrative. They wield quiet yet decisive power, and their actions often have far-reaching implications. But it's not just about the actions of one man. It's about the collective efforts of these men in gray suits, their shared agenda, and the toxic environment they help foster. It's about how they undermine attempts at reconciliation and sow discord within the family. These architects of sabotage are not just manipulating the narrative, they are also blocking the path towards healing. They are the ones who are ensuring that the rift within the family doesn't mend, despite Harry's attempts at reconciliation. They are the ones who are stoking the flames of this family feud and ensuring that the drama continues. Alderton embodies the men in gray suits, the courtiers Harry warned us about, wielding quiet, decisive power to enforce their own narrative. Remember, the real power often lies behind the scenes, and it's time we shine a light on these shadowy figures and their actions. The ultimate betrayal comes from Kensington Palace, a place that should symbolize unity and family, but instead, it's become the stage for a heartbreaking drama. Prince Harry, with earnest intentions, reaches out to his father seeking reconciliation. Yet his efforts are undermined, and not by some external force, but by his own flesh and blood and the very institution he was born into. Let's talk about Prince William's role in this. The elder brother who should, in an ideal world, stand by his younger sibling. Instead, he's reported to harbor hostility towards Harry's attempts at mending fences. Royal reporter Tom Sykes, who previously voiced William's frustrations, has now been forced to acknowledge this hostility. A stunning revelation, but one that fits right into this twisted narrative. And then there's the palace itself. The Daily Mail, known for its sensationalist coverage, trivializes Harry's earnest effort at reconciliation. They mockingly describe his meeting with his father as a brief tea and a slice of cake for the Treaty of Versailles. But this isn't just a derisive quip, it's a leak from a palace insider, a calculated move designed to belittle Harry's efforts and keep the drama churning. It's not just about the mockery, though. It's about the intent, the desire to keep the feud alive, to keep Harry estranged. The palace, rather than fostering peace, is actively working to widen the rift. It's not just a case of not helping, it's a case of deliberate hindrance. But let's not forget the man who's at the heart of this, the man Harry described as the Wasp, Sir Clive Alderton. A key player in this power game, Alderton is the embodiment of the men in gray suits Harry warned us about. His influence, his position, and now his alleged collusion with Prince William against Harry are all too telling. All these elements together unveil a sad truth. Harry's biggest obstacle to peace with his father is not the Atlantic Ocean. It is the family members and courtiers who are determined to keep him estranged. The ultimate betrayal indeed. This palace power play is a clear example of the obstacles Prince Harry has been facing. We've seen how a simple family reconciliation turned into a battlefield, with Prince William and Sir Clive Alderton leading the charge. The media, represented by The Sun and the Daily Mail, played their part well. spinning a narrative of formality and diminishing Harry's efforts respectively. Let's not forget the revelation by Tom Sykes, a royal reporter who finally acknowledged the truth behind Harry's long-standing grievances. His confirmation of the deep state within the palace, its impact on the Sussexes' mental health, and the role of the Wasp, Sir Clive Alderton, are monumental. The sad truth, however, is the ultimate betrayal from Kensington Palace. The derisive quip about Harry's meeting, leaked by a palace insider, is a clear indication that the goal is to belittle his efforts and keep the drama alive. In conclusion, it's evident that the biggest hurdle to family peace for Prince Harry is not the distance across the Atlantic, but the intricate palace politics and the people invested in ensuring the healing fails. This is not just a family feud, it's a meticulously executed campaign of sabotage against Prince Harry and the idea of family peace. Thank you for joining us today on Royal Telly. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more royal news and analysis. I'm Chloe, signing off.